Boom. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. This is the qualifier number 6 for the fall 2026 qualifiers. My name is Pleco, and I am joined in the booth with Terran Nightblade, and tracking is Sin Nightblade with our restreamer Crump. Welcome in, you guys. Okay, well, I know somebody has a microphone, but anyway, we have on the screen here Opnopoint and heccinhayley. These two runners starting off with a little bit of different movement. Haley finding 7 and Opno jumping into 6 and taking a peek immediately. Haley opting to kind of slip out and take a peek. Will also be finding 6 pretty quickly, as long as she's using those 8 bombs that these runners have started with.
Well, she might be prioritizing the armor side.
I think so as well, now that she's not kind of jumping in there. And we'll see, not getting the item, finding a door repair as Opno gets a key, just decides to leave it. Not interested in that. Keeping the bombs. Haley heading over here to the waterfall. Meet the human near the desert. So we that's either going to be the white sword item or mags.
It's gonna be Max.
That's going to be mags. So we have an idea of where that is. Haley, unfortunately, taking a bit of a spill. Bit of a tricky area over there.
Oh, always is usually on the white sword.
Ooh. Opno finding the meat. Definitely will not be purchasing that. And we find 3. Opno again, opting to take a little bit of a peek. And not finding an item right away, just finding the transport.
Nope, you have segmented through.
Ooh, and Haley finding an any road. Oh, and Opno finding the wand really early. That is a find.
No, that is definitely a big help for combat.
Yeah, wand being your first item, especially in dungeons like these so far, that is a huge boost over basically anyone else if they have not gone in and found this. Assuming that the wood sword is not in an easy to find place. Haley having some fun here in Death Mountain. The Octoroks giving a little bit of problems. And Opno finding the Triforce. A nice, fast, but segmented 3.
But this is a super room because you get the item right there and then you get the Triforce.
Yeah, it's basically one of the dungeons of just like, hey, don't take the stairs. And another door repair.
Now, if I remember correctly, on the flag set, the overworld block for the sword is on, right?
Yes, it is. It can still be in an open cave, but it can still be blocked, essentially. And 42 rupees for the blue candle. 90. Sorry, I didn't catch that. 90 something for a key.
No, I missed it as well.
And Haley, unfortunately, taking another spill there. Lots of tough enemies here on the overworld. Opno, on the other hand, that wand is showing what kind of blessing it is immediately.
Indeed, you know, that having that wand so early is just so beneficial for him right now.
Well, it really changes the game that early. Like, you have nothing else but taking the chance, going in, grabbing the wand. Like, dungeons open up immediately. Everything opens up. Ooh, 10 rupee bombs there.
And 95 on the app.
Lots of bomb droppers so far on the overworld, so not too big of a deal. Oh, and the flute is our white sword item, or pardon me, our Armos item.
We have the Just Andy special, which helps us get around Hyrule as long as you have the Triforces.
Haley grabbing the blue candle here. Yeah,
And
with
did you see
Opno
how?
having.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go for it.
I was just saying, did you see how much what the large secret was?
Didn't catch what it is.
125.
25. Very nice. Could definitely go grab those those arrows right now. But I was just gonna say, Haley grabbed the grabbed her first offensive. But with 3 the way it is, I'm kind of wondering if like Opno is going to be able to take advantage of that with the flute early on, especially instead of having to up A. Though at 3 hearts, not too big of a deal. It's relatively close to start. But I think in the future, that might be a good viable option for some transport. But we'll see if Haley is going to do the same thing here. It is very tough to do the block if you don't have a sword. But
Well, she did it.
Haley doing it. Haley finding the wand at 6 minutes 40 seconds. So we have both these runners in a very offensive situation very quickly. And looks like the one flute check here is absolutely nothing. Yeah, Haley opting to take out this room, a very tough room full of Lionels.
Yeah, because they can turn on a dime and then just throw that sword beam at you and you're dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sitting in the middle there is generally pretty good. And ooh, third Triforce there immediately. For some reason, my brain thought it was in the next room, but finding that, again, both runners sitting both in a very similar spots here, with Opno, I think just a little bit more of the world clear. But Haley does have the the ability to do some other checks thanks to having the candle. Opno finding another large secret. So we are deliciously capped out on cash here, so we'll see if Opno opts to do anything with that money right off. And I think based on where Haley's heading, I think we're gonna see the coast item. We'll see here. Another potion shop for Opno.
And Haley's about to give us a first look at the coast item.
Ooh, we have the prescription, so we can get some potions on Haley's side. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any money, and the red ring is on the coast.
I'm not buying the shield or the candle is interesting.
I think from Opno's perspective, he knows that there's going to be a take any eventually, and he'll be able to grab the candle that way. Not grabbing the shields. And we have our mags check here, just in the forest. Yeah, Opno's not spending any money. Might have an idea. But we might not know until it happens. Ooh, a 9 is found here at the edge of the forest. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. So far, hints are not too great.
Well, first set of hints are done. Let's see what the second one.
So far, the coast, mostly paying off for Haley. Grabbed an extra heart. And what do we have here? Nothing so far. Ooh, Graya with the white sword. And I never remember. Oh, Gliok with the ladder. I never remember which one is which, but essentially,
The Gliok lurks is 4, and Gliok returns is 8.
nice. So now we have an idea of where some of these items are. Right, and 5 found there on Haley's side. Opno and 7. Chat alerting us that it costs 246 rupees to get everything. And all that basically for two hints, though honestly you could argue that the latter hint especially is incredibly important.
True, and even you can also factor in the Betty because Omno doesn't have a sword right now, so finding 7 was good, but he's key block has 7 right now.
That is true, yes. But does have some money, so we can grab the key. Well, grabbing the candle first, but gonna grab the key after. I'm assuming. Heading back in, Haley finding the Triforce. Unfortunately, the Lionel says no. Blue Lionel is of course taking a wonderful 2 hearts of damage. Opno now also in 5, so we're gonna have a bit of a similar path, I think.
Haley found the Triforce in 5, but didn't get it.
Yeah, no, the Lionel just did not have any interest in allowing her to have it. And a ladder block. So potentially a ladder blocked item. And heart on the floor.
And Haley gets her Triforce out of 5.
Yeah, very nice. Looks like Opno will probably be doing the exact same thing here. Grabbing the Triforce, potentially just going. Haley heading back in, I'm going to assume to go and check out where Opno has already looked. Haley does not have a key, so she won't have an opportunity to take a peek.
No, but Omno just did a beautiful bomb force to get some more bombs.
And grabbing his first heart.
Other than the
Uh,
tutor and the hints, they're pretty much evenly matched right now in combat.
Pretty much, yes. Yeah, it really Opno has just a lot more knowledge thanks to the hints right now over Haley. But yeah, same combat. It just really comes down to how they're going to kind of handle themselves in the overworld, and especially in the dungeons as well. And Haley, considering the hints, and yeah, not getting anything from these ones. These are the bad hints. And I'm now finding the final large secret.
Gets his shield.
Big shield acquired. Big shield with a nice big smile. Haley, unfortunately, doesn't have any money. Oh. That's right, that was where Mags was.
Yeah, Omno plays with the Nintendo Golf sprites. I forgot that.
Yeah, it took a moment first. I was like, wait a minute, that looks like White Sword, but it's definitely not. These door locations. So this is part of the flag set where everything is randomized, just for a little bit of fun. Of course, there is an obvious kind of marking where they're going to be. Same with the graves, same with anything bombed, and all of the fire locations. Well, just some silliness for the qualifiers. For those with a lot of muscle memory towards other ones, it takes a little bit to kind of remember that, but
Omno's up to 5 hearts has I think it was 66% chance of getting my sword item, but I could be wrong. I don't math.
yeah, because it's between four and 6, so basically like a I guess a 2 and 3, so it's 66% chance of being able to get it. Yeah, Haley getting bullied by a lot of enemies. Opno seeing the red ring. Now both runners at 5 hearts. Looks like that door repair isn't actually too bad.
No, I still can't math, so I missed the calculation.
I feel like it's under 20, but I might be mistaken.
I'm sure someone in chat will let us know.
Yeah, chat can math. It's a requirement of being a commentator that you're not allowed to do math in the booth. At least that's what they told me.
Unless you're
Haley
also
finding. Sorry. Haley finding her large secret there. Opno getting some bombs. Haley, I think considering that blue ring, And
Yeah,
and
unfortunately, she's getting bullied on the overworld. I would consider Blue Ring as well.
and that's the thing, right? Like there's the Gorias outside doing a lot of bullying, and then inside we have the Lionels, and I don't think we've seen the Wizrobes yet, but they definitely, definitely are in the dungeons. And yeah, as Crump points out, she does need to get the hints, but I have a feeling that her mindset is not in the mode of even considering the hints. But given
And
the
we got
fact that
Opnopoint.
there's oh, sorry, go for it.
I was just gonna say we got Opnopoint showing off with the HUD clip here.
Yeah, it's a good trick to have, especially if there's a lot of chaos in the screen between them. But also just a really fun one to show off. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, with how generous the seed has been with cash, it is one of those seeds where it's sort of like you might as well get the hints. And, you know, for some reason, I have this feeling that the sword is going to be locked, either locked behind having the raft, or it's up in the waterfall area. Oh, never mind, it's right here. Close to where I thought, but we have found our wood sword. Which, oddly enough, I'm not sure why Haley didn't grab that, because she came over here, to this waterfall, but didn't go up, in that area. At Vanilla 5.
No, she missed that. That's right.
Mm-hmm. She was in that area. Oh, and that's where 1 is, too. So she died on the screen where one would have been, so she could have found 1. Depending on what's in there, that could be a little bad. I mean, we have 2 items in here. And our first item is the boomerang. The wooden boomerang. So
Opno doesn't like
maybe
potassium.
not. Maybe not something we're too worried about. I'm not taking quite a bit of damage from these guys. Does have the big shield though, so if you're not attacking, you have the big shield. These swords will not hit you.
An early Triforce.
Triforce immediately.
Sadly, not to spin the key in.
I got a little nervous there for a second that Opno had kind of lagged out, and I didn't realize that he was using the flute. Ooh, getting another key there on Haley's side. And 8 is found, and I think this is going to be an instantaneous dig for Opno, and knowing that the ladder is here.
Indeed, and Haley just saw the bait block in 6.
Ooh. Oh, and an early map. Kind of like a ship style 8. And we have the raft. I'm trying to think, we don't have 2 yet, do we? Or did we find 2?
No, we haven't found 2. Oh, Haley found the bow in 6.
Ooh. Definitely a good find. Can afford the arrows too. And Opno also finding the Wizrobe. Oh yeah, so is Haley. Haley's finding Wizrobes as well. So we have Wizrobes found. Both these runners with very low health. So blue Wizrobes can be a very big destruction point. Although
Especially
for
since the enemy
Haley,
+/-2, so if they rolled up, that's a lot of bomb usage.
mm-hmm. At least for Haley here, these guys do actually drop bombs. Yes, and getting the what's that? The 16 drop, getting the fairy. Triforce location in 8, way off in the corner. Depending on how things go to look for this ladder, I mean, this 8 could be a full clear.
I mean, if you want shenanigans, that's the perfect thing. If not, then if you're a runner, you don't want to see a full clear. But if you're a
No.
watcher, yeah, you want to see it.
Well, it's gonna be very interesting because, like, either the ladder is either on the floor or underneath, and you know we don't quite know yet.
And orange was rolled down to 2 hits.
Yeah, not a bad setup, and also can't blame him for walking out of that blue Israel room. That is a no thank you. Oh, but we could have... Oh, no. We have a segment. Yeah, and unfortunately, that will be a return to start on Opno's side there. Getting locked in the ladder-blocked room, unfortunate.
Oh no, Haley is ladder block from the Triforce in 6.
Oh no. And that's way at the end too. At least she has a path. That is the perk. She's got the
If she
item,
has the
she's got
path,
the path. So it's gonna be an easy comeback. But
yeah, she's got the path, and she got
her...
all the items out of 6. She's got the bow and she got the heart, so she's good to go. Just take it to try.
Mm-hmm. It's the only unfortunate side is she doesn't know that it's an 8. But she is finding her sword. And she will be finding one. Yeah, the blue whiz room here. Oh my goodness. Opno almost taking a spill. May not be able to go further from this, so if this isn't the item... Oh, it is, and it's the ladder!
So technically, this is out of logic because the ladder is bow blocked. But who needs logic?
Well, not necessarily, because 6, the bow in 6 wasn't ladder blocked. So it technically is accessible. But yeah, the grabbing of it in this way would be out of logic. And I think we have a red ring in our future here. No boomerang for Haley. Decided to leave that. 3 keys, deciding what are we gonna do? We are going to keep going into 1 for a magic boomerang. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a goof. And 4 is found. I didn't realize we didn't find 4. 4
Yeah,
is raft locked. Haley deciding not to grab that just in case it's another large secret. So I don't think she's found all 3 yet. And do we find the
No, I
item
don't
right
believe so.
away? No. But we got PB, 6 hearts. Yeah, 4 very much locked behind 8 in multiple ways. And Opno grabbing some more keys. Keys have been so far kind of a little bit more challenging to grab in the scene, it seems. And I believe 2 is still outstanding as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, to answer the question in chat, yeah, 2 is still outstanding right now.
Okay, Opno finding the Triforce here. We still have an item outstanding. We still have some silvers to look around for. You know, he potentially could be interested in the any key. Opno is still looking for the bow, so does not know where that is just yet. But essentially, the main item that that these runners need, silvers. We what's your thought on this? Where do you think these kind of last items outstanding are gonna be?
I say souls are going to be a 9 just because, from what I've been hearing, that a lot of these teams have been having a lot of shenanigans. So these runners need a little break.
Fair enough, fair enough. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because this has been a little goofy of a seed to start with. Even with the offense right away, like with how aggressive a lot of the enemy set has been, it's kind of needed. I feel like we would have a bunch of DNFs if that was going to be the case. If nobody could find sword or wand or any kind of offense. But I do kind of hope that it's like a last location silvers.
Alienation needs to dig this dungeon for that ladder and raft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully she does. I mean, she knows that there's no boomerang in here. And that's kind of a perk. Like, pretty much every item that she could possibly get is going to be in some way useful. So... But what she doesn't know is that 1, the raft is useful, and 2, the ladder is here. I'm trying to remember where ladder was. It was pretty close to this room, right? Just down, I think, 1 or 2 under the dash. Remember it not being
I think it was a few rooms up.
under a Goma. Yeah. a matter of like where. No, I think heading over to East Death Mountain with this play. Yeah, it wasn't this room. No, that's a leave. What do we have? We have found 2 in East Death Mountain. So I believe that is all the dungeons now visible somewhere in Hyrule.
Indeed, and I think Opno knows where they all are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley doesn't know where 4 or 2 is, though I think she knows where the other dungeons are. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with chat, like, with how much money Opno has, buying a couple keys would be pretty useful. Though,
Yeah.
I mean, the dungeons are starting to get a little more generous as far as keys are.
Well, that means they'll find any key here in 2.
Yeah. I think that Moldorm rolled up a little bit. The thing is not going down very quickly. Yeah, Haley about to see the atrocity that is where that Triforce is.
And that is a tiny tip.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, really not much going on here. Like, we are gonna find the item in the Triforce very, very quickly. Yeah, there's the Key.
I called it.
I think Haley's caught in a little bit in like caught in more of a sort of a memory situation of just like, hey, I'm used to picking up rupees. I'll just pick up more rupees. Opno grabbing the Triforce. I'm a little worried that Haley missed the ladder. Alright, a Dig Dogger has
Silver
the
and
silver
5.
arrow. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Opno never got that hint.
Nope, he left. The only issue so far is that Haley's missed the ladder. Like, in theory, she'll have the Triforce, and then she'll be able to kind of come back in, but it's hard to say. Like, hopefully she stays around to grab the to grab that. Yeah, no bombs through there. No, back to 4. Now, we really only have 2 outstanding items right now. We have the red candle and the book. So
Yeah,
either
so
of these... Where are you thinking? Where are you thinking the red candle's gonna be?
I think the red candle's going to be here in 4, and the book's going to be in 9, but we'll see what happens.
considering 4 kind of looks like a candle.
Yeah.
I like the mindset about it. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Haley goes back in after she gets the Triforce, because she needs this ladder. Like if she doesn't get it, it's going to greatly damage how she routes the rest of the seed.
Indeed.
Right, we
Well, not a
found Tim.
bring it.
Oh yeah, she's not grabbing it immediately, but I think it's gonna be quicker for her to grab the Triforce and then like come back in, because she's got the entire left half of the or I guess right half, the under the 8 and all that area that she hasn't done yet.
And the red candle wasn't 4, and so that means the book is a 9. We have a full track.
Very nice. And both runners only have half that information. Oh no, Haley, go back into 8! Oh no. Oh, this is not good. So Haley leaving 8 without that ladder is not good. She is going to be kicking herself once she finds out that that ladder's there. You know, one benefit she did get is how that hint basically about silvers, but I think in Opno's current trajectory, I don't think that's gonna matter too much at this point.
No, because I think that hint's on the way to the Triforce in 8, so he'll probably see it.
It really depends, because like if he skips over it with the by taking the road, he won't see it. But right now, with kind of how quickly he's going through a lot of stuff right now, like he's got the bow. He's kind of powerhousing through. He's got the red ring. So he's got the defense. He's got pretty good offense.
Yeah, he's pretty much, and until he finds those silvers, he's in no mode.
Pretty much. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea for Haley to head in here to come and grab the silvers. That will help her offense a lot. But it might be a while before she returns back to go get that ladder, which is the unfortunate side.
Now, if memory serves me right, the important items flag is on, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I hope she doesn't think that the ladder's in 9.
Because it could be, like, she could think it might be in 9, but at the same time, it can't be. We know that for a fact because we have a Triforce locked behind it, so...
That's right, yeah, 6.
Yeah, she knows one of the dungeons holds it. It's just a matter of which one. And she still has 2 outstanding, so it could be there for her. She has 7 outstanding, has not seen the hint for Betty, so that's another place that the ladder could be. She's most likely hoping it's going to be 2, because 2 is a lot smaller. Opno hit again by a beggar. Second time, that's 2 hearts given out to the beggars.
No, he gave up the keys this time.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he has any key, so he'll just give the key.
See, I thought he was being cheeky.
I think Haley is key blocked out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley hasn't seen 2 or 4. She does have access to 4 now because it is just raft locked. But a lot of these dungeons do require having a ladder. Like there's a lot of shenanigans that you need with the ladder. Yeah, and there's six Triforce locked behind that ladder. And we are ever so close to go mode here for Opno. Now, kind of based on how things are going for Opno, I'm wondering if oh no, they're returning back to 5. Okay. For a second I thought they might be considering the silvers might be in 9. But they haven't done a whole lot of exploration in here. Because of the water block. But as we know, that ladder block was kind of actually meaningless in the grand scheme of things. Like, he should be able to... Actually, no, we don't know where the silvers are just yet, in 5. Opno has hit one. It just has both of our boomerangs. Oh. Just realized there's a thunderstorm outside. Yeah, so Opno's seen both boomerangs. Opno is definitely not going back to 1. Yeah, at least in this, potentially, it looks like Haley might be able to hit 2 if she goes to East of Mountain. I'm not sure what she's missed so far over on this side. And yeah, the second one was on the floor. And there's silvers. So Opno is fully in go mode. Knows where the Triforce in 8 is. Needs to go back. I think was blocked by keys in 7. So it's yeah, I think it's pretty much just go mode night right now.
Yeah, he's firmly in the driver's seat right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a feeling that he might not actually even go for White Sword. Like, I think if it's in the way, he will, but I don't think he's gonna hunt for it.
No, I agree. Unless if he stumbles upon it, great. But if not, he can do Woodswood combat, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Haley finding 2. We'll be getting that any key, which is a super good find. Should hopefully bring her back to 8. Well, hopefully. Yeah, if Opno didn't go back to 5 to find those silvers before coming back to 8, and just went 8 to 7, like that actually would have been a full. He didn't know, would have tried to go and grab them in 9, and would have been very rudely met with a book. Oh, Haley, yeah. Haley considering not interested, not giving up that heart. And is this our white sword? It is not.
So that means it's on the floor.
And the floor in this very awkward shaped 7. Ooh, going down to 1 silver arrow shot, which is very nice. Yeah, looks like Opno is spamming. Might as well has a ton of rupees here. Heading over into this kind of little weird nubbin area. Ooh, has the option for increased bombs. About 3 extra
Kind of
bombs.
expensive, 3 bombs, but that was our first bomb upgrade.
It's still more than he had, which honestly is pretty good. Still has a lot of money from how generous the seed's been as far as like the big secrets go. And Triforce found, so I think he's gonna leave the white sword alone.
I know he's definitely in full go mode. He's going to 9 right now. He's only a few goes down.
No, it's what, 15 hits with the white sword or the wood sword. You know. Opno's a skilled runner. Not too concerned with the amount of smacks that it takes for Ganon. All he has to do is just find the roar in the door. And finding the map immediately. Getting this kind of biker helmet, Excite Bike helmet looking 9.
I haven't played Excite Bike in years. You just brought back a core memory.
Haley did grab the NE key. Perfect. So yeah, Haley hopefully will head back to 8. Might head back to 7. I'm trying to think what else she has. She got 4, 6, and 7. Definitely hoping that that she heads back to 8. Yeah, she's gonna find 4 pretty quickly.
We have Ganon inside.
Ganon is found. Ganon playing a little silly here, but oh, getting him locked in here. And Opno taking Ganon down. So now it's just time to find that door. Where is our Princess Zelda. Where is the captured? Haley grabbing a little bit more health, I think is going to consider grabbing Mags at 10. I can't remember if Mags is in a oh yeah, Mags is a relatively easy to get spot. So definitely worth a try, but unfortunately, can't go that way.
There might be a magical staircase to find Zelda.
Very potentially. Yeah, nothing so far. Finding Ganon's room, though. Oh, and there she is. So get your GGs out in chat. In her vanilla room, we have Opnopoint finishing up with an official race time of 56 minutes 54 seconds, and is officially the first person in the race room to finish up this seed. So GG's. Hopefully grab Opno in here for a interview. But definitely a treat to see somebody to finish first place, both on the restream and in the race room. But finding that wand nice and early, like, just really set everything up for him. Finding those silvers, not knowing the hints, like, everything just fell into place for Opno. I'm wondering now, because Haley still doesn't know about the ladder, I have a feeling that she might be spending a little bit more time in here to just try and look around. So we might actually see the white sword getting found. And welcome in, GG's Opno. How are you feeling after that?
Hi, feeling pretty good. Finding out the ladder in 8 was massive.
Getting that hint, especially too, for the ladder. Yeah, that was a heck of a seed to watch. I mean, finding the wand basically in the first 4 minutes. Having a lot of knowledge in the dungeons. A very wealthy seed to grab those hints to get, especially that ladder hint, and yeah.
Yeah, I saw the hint when I got the hint for ladder in 8. I was like, I'm not gonna dig dungeons much. That's why I only saw one item in one. Grab the Triforce and left and other stuff. I really wanted that ladder. And when I saw it was a diamond staircase with a Goma, I knew that the ladder would not be blocking the bow. And when I saw that level 4 was fully ladder blocked, I already knew that bow would not be a 9 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found it in 6, was either in 6 or in 5. I figured I might as well dig 5 before 9, because I know what's in 7. I got both items in 8. So.
Yeah, and then there was actually a hint in 8 that Haley found that said that silvers were in 5. but really Silver's was the last item, and 5 was already a pretty small dungeon anyway, so you know, you weren't having to dig for it in 7 or anything like that. But having that knowledge definitely, like, it really speeds stuff up.
Plus, your routing was just on point today. You just did amazing routing.
I could have tried to get the Triforce in level 8 after getting the ladder. I was like, it's not far from a level 9, so I can just wait till the end to do it. You know, that time I will have Red Ring and maybe other stuff.
Well, definitely. Like, a lot of the dungeon enemy set has been a little rough. Especially all those whiz robes and stuff. Like, it's a bit chaotic.
I'm pretty sure the blue wizards rolled +2.
I think so. They were pretty tough.
They rolled up for sure. I'm not sure if it's +1 or +2. Please, the orange one rolled -2. That was great. Also, the blue dark nuts rolled.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say the blue ones rolled up, but the orange ones rolled down.
Yeah, it's -2 HP on the orange whiz robes. Also, the red dark nuts. The overworld had 2 HP. That was also nice. Never really had farmed them from bombs. Try not to go 0 bombs if I can help it.
Yeah, the bomb droppers in the overworld especially were very, very generous. Like, I was hoping to roll a very chaotic seed for everyone, but I think for the most part, we're gonna have a lot of runners who are gonna be maybe not pre-hour, but sorry, we're past the hour already. I don't think we're gonna have too many people going like super late in it, outside of like if people didn't find the ladder.
Yeah.
Because right now,
Haley is back in it, looking for that ladder now.
Yeah, she basically routed through most of 8, but towards the Triforce. She's been finding a lot of Wizroom rooms. But she got the raft, did not get the ladder, unfortunately, and now has basically gone through most of all of the dungeons that she can get to. Has found several ladder blocks. And here we go. Here it is. She's at least got the blue ring, so it's not going to be too bad to take a couple hits. Oh. But having that panic potion there, I think, is a good idea. So, any other thoughts for this seed, Opno?
Not much. Thank you for the restream and stuff. It's always appreciated.
Of course. Pleasure having you on. And out of curiosity, who do you think is going to be second place for our whole match here? Because we have quite a few people running.
No idea. There's so many people. Could be. Sometimes you also get surprises. It's really hard to tell.
Skoma is not playing nice at all.
At least it's not
There
as
we
bad.
go.
You have a blue ring and a potion. Can take a few hits. And even hug the Gomo a few times.
And turns out Fury SK is our second place winner here. 1 hour, 4 minutes, 29 seconds. So yeah, GG's to Fury. I was kind of thinking maybe Homer J Smash was going to be second. I always find he shows up and like just He always, I feel like he's one of the ones that always calls himself bad, but he always has like really good games. Like he'll just show up and do really cool stuff. So Haley, a little bit more into go mode here. Just needs some Triforces essentially. Although I'm not sure why she's back in 5.
Silver
She
Arrow
didn't get the
this
silver.
She didn't get the silver. Oh, pardon me. I'm looking at the wrong side of the tracker. That's right. That's what she's looking for. She had the. She knows that silvers are in here.
I don't remember exactly where they were.
She
Close my
she
tracker.
had that hint. Yeah. It's a fun shaped dungeon so far. Could be here. It is, yes, silver's here for Haley.
At 106, she's in full go mode.
Yeah, so really it's now just returning to 4, grabbing the Triforce. No need to dig, really. She might still, just in case, for White Sword, I'm gonna assume, but she also knows where Mags is and could try that at 10 hearts. And I think that's what she might go for. But we'll see. She's gonna go grab some health back here. Be interesting to see if Mags ends up being a 10 heart situation.
That'd be nice.
But heading into 7 first, if she ends up going, kind of routing this differently, she might end up finding the White Sword anyway. Because I believe the Triforce was in that kind of like little dangle at the underneath the V and the E.
Yeah, it's also guarded by 6 blue wizards.
Yeah.
In a room with no tiling to align yourself with.
Yeah, and she hasn't gone back for the red ring.
I guess it is a gold block too. See this now. It occurred to me that this Gomo is blocking the bottom segment. Or section, I should say. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now, so.
Right, well, GG's. Thank you for racing and popping in.
Yeah.
Good luck in future matches.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, so I think based on this, like, neither runner is going to be going for the White Sword. Haley opting out of... Oh, opting out of the bombs right before this room, of course, too. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. She does need the money for the arrows and stuff, but that is rough. It's a good thing she's got the potion at least, but... was the only way to Zelda. Wow. So bombs were very much needed. Yeah, Wizard's having lots of fun here with Haley, unfortunately, and I don't want to curse her, but
Yeah, she's just getting body too much. That was just way too overwhelming.
Yeah, go grab that red ring. Go reorient yourself. Heading into 6. Yeah, knows where that is. Has the path. Not a bad idea to grab the Triforce, because she does have the path. She does know that it's here. She doesn't have to dig anything. Hoping these Wizrobes drop her some bombs, because she needs them. Turns out no, and I just noticed that Equation 19 has just finished up with an official race time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 35 seconds. Did she not have this routed around? Thought she did.
And Ice Blue just finished.
Oh, also with an official race time, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 53 seconds. So, mild snipe. And then Malchior, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 14 seconds. I think we're gonna start having a bunch of folks just finishing up. Nine is definitely so far one of those like real wacky 9s.
Usually is.
All right, and successful Triforce almost here. Please go grab the red ring after this, Haley. But yes, Triforce received. 2 more to go. Luckily, 4 is in this area as well. So hopefully the red ring, and then do 4, head back, finish up 7, and then head over to 9. But I was definitely gonna say, if she didn't grab the red ring here, we might have to ask her why she's so afraid of it.
Brewers JP Pan just finished.
Oh, very nice. 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 19 seconds. Yeah, she did remember, thankfully, so yeah, for the folks at home, we do have a total of 23 racers in this one, so we have a lot of people who are going to be finishing up here and there. Chest Jerk finishing up 7th place, 1 hour, 13 minutes, 33 seconds. And I believe this one was another one that was ladder blocked for the Triforce. Getting that red candle.
Moneyworks just finished in 1:14:19. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, that's all good. All right, 1 more Triforce to go on Haley's side. I think I've seen most of 7. I think she's seen a good chunk of 7, so I don't think she's got too much to worry about on that end. Just needs to get that Triforce. And we have 2 more. We have Flurry, finishing up 114.56. And immediately after that, Homer J Smash 115.02. Oh, and we have the
He's doing a
Mags
max
check.
check.
It is
10
10 hearts. Late bit finishing up 115.32. Alright, so Haley is ready to tear everything apart. 7, no longer a problem with these whiz robes. Has red ring, has mags, has silver arrows. Should be nice and easy. I'm wondering if she's gonna consider grabbing the bomb upgrade.
I mean, I would, because you only need 1 arrow per Ganon.
Mm-hmm. Well, and with mags, like, you don't really need to think too much about having the arrows unless you need the distance. And oh my god, that's where White Sword was? Just there? Oh, goodness.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, honestly, I don't blame her. With the Wizrobes being where they are, I think until she finds a compass, she'll probably keep going in that direction. Those Wizrobes, even with the red ring, can be pretty terrible.
Oh yeah, blue wizards are bane of my existence. I'll tell you that right now.
I feel like it's the same for pretty much all of us. Yeah, she's just leaving that room. Like, can't remember. Did we comment on late bit finishing up? If
did.
not, late bit. Oh, compass. Very nice. So yeah, that's gonna send her in the direction that she should be going in. Return back to the Wizrobes, Haley. As much as you don't want to do it, please return back to the Wizrobes.
She's probably saying some words that are not Z1R friendly.
Yeah, oh, I definitely would be too. Especially considering I think there were a few, like 2 of these rooms are Wizrobe rooms. No, it's just the, well, actually, I can't remember now. I know at least this room is definitely, yeah, it is, okay, it is just the 1 room. Yeah, oh, going back, grabbing the bomb upgrade before she grabs that Triforce. Definitely a good idea. And now we will head to 9. So I'm kind of wondering, like, with how 9 is probably going for a lot of other people, if others have found the book, and if we are gonna find the book with Haley. Be very curious to see. I don't know if anybody would grab the book, especially considering how quickly the map is dropped. Although Haley's not grabbing it. Skipping over all of these rooms that she doesn't need to worry about. And we know for sure she is going to be spending a lot of bombs.
And without getting that map, she's going to be playing Hyrule's favorite game, Guess That Bomb Hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of hoping... I think this was the map room. I'm not sure if she's gonna take them out. Might consider it. Yes, there we go. Yes, so welcome into the map. Should have a little bit better of an idea of where she needs to bomb, but yeah, Ganon came prepared this time. Needed to make sure that it was going to take a little bit longer for people to come find him. Loving that the fires are rolling up, of course. She's looking at the map. I think she's kind of considering a path of like where the possibilities are lying.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no point in grabbing the key. Checking some rooms. Oh, still grabbing the key. This was... yeah, these were all kind of like...
Oh, we hear a roar.
So we have found Ganon on her side, and this was a much quicker Ganon find, I believe, than Opno.
I believe so. Here's Ganon.
All right, and just 4 hits with mags to take this this chunky one out. And almost had a perfect setup there with him. A little bit off. I think just needs, yeah, just the one more hit. And now we just have to find that door. As Sausage Link finishes up with a race time of 1:22:45. And yeah, will she realize that there's gonna be some bomb holes to be done? Will we? Will she get lucky? Yeah, not. I can't bomb there.
I think you gotta take this transport right here.
I believe so. Yeah, it's still a bunch of bombs, but
Still has 8 bombs, so she has 8 bombs to finish off, I believe.
It should be more than enough. Yeah, I think this was the path, and then it was like to the south, I believe. And now we're in the bomb territory. We have Bort finishing up, 1:24:18. Should bomb. Okay, we might start seeing a wild chase here. Yeah, no, oh, but doesn't matter. She finds the yeah, so now it's just a matter, she knows where. It's just a matter of getting there. Yeah, just head back, go to the other way. She might be thinking it's a magic staircase. I have a feeling that that's kind of the mindset here. And yeah, we know that. We also know that you have to come up from the spot. Now, whether or not a stair gets her close or not, there's the book. Custom finishing up 125.59. Sometimes seeing runners double bomb makes me think that it would be a very mean flag to have on, that you may have to double bomb walls in order to enter them. I feel like anyone who makes that that flag would be not very well liked. Crump already cursing me. I'll have to make sure I go to a Fred stream to let him know immediately. Double bomb walls. Double bomb walls.
And Pickles and Beer just 15th with 127.06.
Very nice. I think the only way that you could do double bomb wall is if there was like a crack that you could put in, so that you knew at least that it was like real. Because I feel like it would not be fair and like very fair to just not know, you know? That's some second quest stuff of walking through walls. I don't mess with that. Haley out of bombs will be a little bit she's gonna have to leave and come back in. Or has a plan. Ooh, Tom J finishing up with a fish race time 128.32. Yeah, Haley, there is no magic staircase. You need to go get some bombs and head back to where you were. I think she's making some calculations. Yep, there's your bombs. So I think she has a path in her mind. I think she knows what she needs to do. She's got the bombs. think she's got this. The only problem is I don't think this room here bombs up. I think she's already tried it, and yeah. It's just a staircase.
No, she has to bomb through Ganon's room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just couldn't remember if she had tried that that room already for bombing up. Dig Dogger being an absolute goof, trying to block the way. Oh, and she's gonna try and come in from the top, I think. Oh no. Nope, you're on the wrong side there, Haley. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yep, there is nothing there. You cannot get through. I think she might be trying for... Oh, she might think this is a transport room, but it is not.
It's like they say, level 9 will do 9 things.
It really is. It really is doing that. I mean, at least that bombed over. Alright, she's in a good spot. It's just she's got enough bombs. Should be fine here. Yeah. There we go. Alright, folks, get your GGs out. For Haley, finishing up with the official race time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 49 seconds. Sniped by Newman at 1:32:48. So a 1 second difference between Newman and Haley. But Haley finishing up second place on stream, and we'll get her in here. Welcome in, Haley. GG's. How are you feeling after that one? She may be muted.
Oh, sorry.
There
Yeah,
you
it was
are.
good. It was a little rough one. Kept running into key blocks and ladder blocks, and the grand tour of 9.
Yeah. 9 was very much a bomb-centric area. There was only one way into Zelda, as kind of, I guess, more as expected, but a matter of, like, rather than it being a magic staircase. Of course, the book, hiding, waiting. No one grabbed it, I don't think. I know Opno didn't. You didn't.
Yeah, I passed. I already had the map by that time, so I was like, well, I don't need this.
But all in all, you know, pretty good seed. I have to say, both of you grabbing the wand nice and early. You were a few minutes behind Opno in grabbing the wand, but having that kind of early wand, early offense was really handy.
Yeah, I was kind of looking for the sword, and then what did I got into? Took a couple deaths, went in, and I poked 3. I was like, well, maybe I'll just be able to find something, and it ended up paying off really, really well. Because after that, I was just not concerned about his sword.
Well, unfortunately, what you didn't do and Omno did is he bought the second set of hints, which told him that the ladder was an 8.
Oh no, I was like,
Yeah.
I think when I
So
saw him, I didn't have money for him. So
yeah, with
I was like,
sorry, with how much money you were getting from the big hints, Opno essentially set it up where he saved just before buying all the hints, went and bought all of them. They ended up being about 246, I believe, to get all of them. And two of the hints basically outlined, one was that ladder was an 8, and the other one was white sword is in 7.
those are excellent hints.
It was just a
I-
matter of actually buying them.
Yeah, I bought a couple and they were both, I think, useless. And then I got that hint that silvers were in 5. So I'm like, all right, great. I'm going to go finish up 5. And then the seed was like, actually, no, you're not.
Actually, Wizrobes.
Yeah, I was kind of miffed to die in the Triforce room for 7 the first time.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, especially too, like you had, I think just a few bombs. Still just the wood sword. Like it was not a good setup.
It really wasn't.
Opno kind of the way he had routed it ended up coming back in there with the red ring. I believe, yeah, had the red ring and was able to kind of like, demolish that room pretty quickly.
Mhm.
So having that defense, because he had that the knowledge of 8, and that's kind of really where a lot of stuff split up between you two, is just that you not knowing that the ladder was there and leaving before you found the ladder, unfortunately, really changed a lot of how stuff was going, because really you two weren't too far apart. But yeah,
Yeah, I
just that
felt
little bit of knowledge is really what set a lot of things apart.
yeah, I felt with my loadout, I was making good progress through the dungeons until we kept finding blocks. I know 4 was like immediately ladder blocked. 5, I think, ended up being. I don't remember if it was strictly ladder blocked. I know I had key issues in 5, and then making my way all the way through 6 just fine. Getting the bow and heart container, and then
Triforce.
get to the end and the very second to last room before the Triforce's ladder blocked. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was basically everything, a lot of stuff was 8 blocked, and technically you still, if you couldn't do a like get through the block, it was also 6 blocked because of the Goma.
Hmm.
So you would have technically had to get 6 first to grab the bow, buy the arrow, then go and take out the Goma to grab the ladder, and also grab the raft, to then come back.
See, I almost bought the arrows when I made my key purchase. I was like, I know where the silvers are, but I still might need these. And I was like, Then I bought the key, and then I ended up finding like a couple minutes later, finding the any key in 2. That was a waste.
And
No,
then
But
you
it was
did
whenever
nice.
Sorry, guys. Go.
I was gonna say it was nice being able to get mags at 10. That is kind of my saving grace. Although as soon as I had that, go through 7 and find the white sword on the floor.
I was about to say, you picking up mags at 10 hearts was a definitely saving grace for you.
Yeah, definitely sped up 9 quite a bit. I mean, that was outside of having to find Zelda's room and finding out that, of course, you can't come in from the top. 9 ended up being pretty quick. I mean, you found Ganon pretty I think faster than Opno did. But Opno ended up finding Zelda pretty quickly. Just had the bombs, had them at the right time.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I think
think
if you
I
bombed to the left in that room first, you would have found her sooner, just because you would have had the bombs.
yeah, coming out of the second pair of staircases I took, I think I might have had a path, except I took the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, by then I ran out of bombs, and then I ended up finding another staircase, which I mismarked. I forgot to mark down that that could have been a staircase for that dick dogger.
Yeah, basically, if you had bombed that one spot instead of going up and then bombing, I think you would have basically been brought right to her. Because I think you would have had, I think you had 3 bombs left, so that would have been perfect to get there and finish up. But you know, nine will do 9 things, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just a shame for me that she was tucked away in a corner that was looked like it was very hard to get to.
I noticed that she was actually in her own room today.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, it was really just finding, instead of a magic staircase, finding the magic bomb wall.
Yeah, it's kind of the nature of it, I suppose. But it was a good race. I thought overall, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I just kind of kicked myself for not sticking around in 8 because the ladder wasn't far off my path to the Triforce.
No, yeah, it was in a pretty good spot. The one thing that you did kind of get was a hint for silvers in 8. That was something that Opno didn't get. But Opno had already kind of had a lot of knowledge from some of the other dungeons. So going back for him for 5 ended up just being like the perfect opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really the only outstanding item that he had. I think there was one other item that he didn't know where it was. Oh no, it was just basically between that and 9. So it was sort of, I think at that point, I think it was just a 50-50.
Right.
So it was.
And we had a bit of a chuckle when you found level 1. You found both boomerangs in level 1 before Omno did, and we just had a chuckle about that.
I was so mad when I saw, like, I was like, all right, there's one boomerang, and then they go like a room to the left, and it's like, oh, here's another boomerang for you, and I was like, are you kidding
Enjoy
me?
the boomerangs.
Right?
Any final thoughts before we head out?
Yeah, not really. Yeah, it's got caught by the 8. But it's all good. I thought I did okay for myself. Kind of, there were some tricky spots in these dungeons. I was glad it cost me a potion, but I finally got the Goma ladder clip to get those silvers. I think it was silvers, right?
Yes, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
He was not letting you in very easily.
No, that's a tricky one. So yeah, I was glad I was able to eventually lock that down because I didn't want to go and hoof it for the arrows, which were at, like, that bomb shop, the only one bomb shop I found over there in Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming there's another one either at the Forgotten Spot or somewhere else in Death Mountain that I didn't get to bomb.
You know what? I can't recall the other shops.
No, I think the bomb shop was the red shop tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was. But yeah, it's a good race.
GG is?
Yeah, thanks.
Lucko, you want to take us home?
I also just want to mention before we finish up, because we do have 2 runners still left, but Sean Freston finished up 136.34, Dylan Lee Gaming 137.40, and Big Dunka 138.24. So we just have Pool Float G and Mainly Retro as our last 2 runners that are going. So if you're interested in continually watching the rest of this seed, those 2 would be the ones. But yes. I want to send out a big, huge thank you to Opno for being on here, and as well as Haley. Thank you so much to you two for being our runners that we can watch, put under the microscope, talk about, whisper sweet, I guess not sweet nothings, but whisper things to each other. Oh, I can't believe she did that. Why did she go that way? want to send a big thank you out to Terran Nightblade and Sin Nightblade for being here, helping out. Terran for helping out on comms, Sin for doing our tracking, and of course Crump in the background here being our restreamer. Thank you so much, you guys, and everyone in
Yeah.
chat. Thank you for being here. It has been awesome. Please come back for tonight. I believe it is 10 p.m. Yes, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you can, please come and sign up for comms, or if you want to race, please come and join us. We would love to have you. Take a peek and follow the runners, as Version is saying. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So from me, thank you so much, and have yourselves a awesome evening. And we'll see you at 10. Come on back down.